Hey guys, welcome back to Between Bells here on Cheddar. The NFL is almost ready to kick things off, JD.
Yes, it is.
Sorry for your Giants.
Right.
So if you're excited about the games, but definitely excited about the food, here to teach us how to throw the perfect tailgate is celebrity chef and BJ's Wholesale Club Cooking Club ambassador, Glenn Lyman. Glenn, such a pleasure to have you on with us. Of course, Glenn has worked with a lot of big stars, LeBron James, Steve Smith, Jeff Gordon, my favorite Ryan Lochte. Tell us a little bit about what you brought for us so far today.
Well, we're talking tailgating today, and you know, when I get a break from cooking for these athletes all the time, I get to cook for family and friends and go tailgate and have fun too. So I try to keep it healthy, but
stars, they're just like us, eating the same thing.
Hey, a man's got to eat.
Yes.
Everyone's got to eat. That's the way it works.
Okay, so how do you bring the deliciousness to a tailgate?
Well,
you know, that's not the traditional tailgate food of, like, you know, some random thing that they just bought at the grocery store.
Well, I'll give you a couple tips. First thing is have everything ready before you go. You don't want to be there opening up packages and opening up little cheese containers and that kind of thing. You want to pack it up nice before you go. I go to BJ's Wholesale Club and I get everything I need. I'm one-stop shop. I want to make sure I got it all set up to go too. So if you're going to be grilling and you want to put something on the grill, put it in a grill-proof container. We have a corny crab dip here. It's going to be incredible. So I made it at home. Then you're going to bring it to your tailgate. It's got crab in it. It's got non-fat Greek yogurt, 2 kinds of cheeses, roasted red peppers, Worcestershire sauce, hot sauce. I like a little spicy pepper jack cheese.
Well, hold on.
Look
at him dig it in.
Like, you're talking, I'm like, this sounds good, but...
We're talking about how it goes.
I feel like I'm at a tailgate already.
We could be right now.
Ooh.
My producer says, why don't you put on a carrot? I was like, or you can put on a chip instead.
Hey, you never know, man. Someone might be vegetarian. You're going to go. I like to pile up a great big load of vegetables.
Oh, wow, you're not joking.
So people make a lot of mistakes at tailgates. You see it, you know, besides the fact that they sometimes catch their cars on fire for something. What are some of the biggest mistakes that you see people make at tailgate parties?
Biggest mistake they make, too. Oh, here's the one that I'm going to laugh about. If you run out of fuel for your grill, I'm going to laugh at you. Then I'm going to loan you some propane.
Right.
So make sure
while laughing.
You got while laughing.
First, though.
You got to, man. You got to have everything you need before you go. So the other one is ice for the cooler. You need 2 or 3 different coolers you want to have when you tailgate. One for just clean ice, one for your meats and uncooked foods, and then one for your prepared foods that you brought from home.
All right, G, here's my question, though. My family, we love the Giants, and we tailgate every single home Giants game. We've been doing it for over 10 years. I swear to God. We don't miss a single one. I got a family of over 30 people. We don't all make every game, but we're there every home game.
I'm in. Can I come?
Like, I'm not joking.
Oh,
you're welcome.
goodness.
Week 1's at Dallas, but week 2 is a Monday night game we got. So that's the way.
Track something down.
The first 1 o'clock Sunday game is not until the first Sunday of October for the Giants.
You're
But my point
diehard
is, though, we don't
blue.
But my point is, I look at the way my family eats in those days.
Yeah.
Incredibly unhealthy, but it's great. You're there for the tailgate.
Right.
But you're dealing with guys like Kelvin Benjamin. You're dealing with whoever you're dealing with, LeBron James, right?
Yes.
Talk to us about the differences of the ways that people are typically eating at tailgates, which is great if you're there, versus what are the strict demands that these guys need to put in their body?
It's incredible. And you remember a guy from the Giants a couple years ago, John Beeson?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Client, a good friend of mine, too, and he's one of the healthiest eaters on the planet Earth. And I actually learned a lot from him how to make my food.
He's a big boy. Wow.
He's a big boy and eats real well, too. But during the week, you know, I have a kind of philosophy. It's lean and clean during the week, and then low and slow on the weekend, because you want to be able to enjoy yourself a little bit, too. So you're going every day, you're working out, you know, you're a busy professional, you're going home and you're having a healthy meal, then the weekend comes, and then it's time to celebrate, and that's why you're going to do what you do. So I always keep it on the leaner side, but, you know, you got to have a little bit. You know, barbecue ribs never hurt anybody.
So what are the guys like the football guys I know, because I'm watching Hard Knocks right now with the Tampa Bay Bucks, and you see the way these guys eat, and they're strict on their schedules. When they want to cut loose a little bit, what are some of they're more fun, they're less lean.
Well, Jameis Winston's getting crab legs, I'm sure.
Listen,
He got a discount.
Yes, he got the discount on the crab legs.
I had to pay for these at BJ's Wholesale Club, but they're incredible.
But like when they don't want to stick to such a strict regimen for food. When you see guys, they cut you like, hey G, give me something a little sugary. Give me
I find
little,
some stuff. You know, I go through the cabinets and I throw all that stuff away, so I don't have to take the blame for it.
Oh, there you go.
You know, when Kelvin Benjamin showed up at OTAs this year, he was 35 pounds overweight.
What?
He went home in the off season and just kind of got out of hand too. When he came back, we had a strict plan for him and stick right to it. But I look through the cabinets and every once in a while I'll leave a Snickers bar up there or something too. But when I met LeBron years back, you know, he was eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch out of a salad bowl this big, and I'm just like, man, we got to get that out of here.
CC Sabathia used to do that too.
So what does LeBron eat now that's not Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Well, he's come a long, long way. And
Yeah,
I
really.
think, he spends $1 million a year just on his body alone. So that's
Right.
that's the investment for these guys.
Yeah,
This is your future.
That's your temple.
In an NFL, your window is what, 3-5 years if you're lucky.
Not for long. That's what it stands for. NFL.
The NFL, not for long.
Yep.
Right. There's
what
a
they say.
couple other ones too. But,
Yeah, there's a few others too. I don't
we
want to
spent-
say on air, but yeah.
You spend some time convincing these guys, and they know. I get phone calls from either rookies with great potential or with someone that just wants to add that one extra year on their contract at the end. So it's a veteran saying, hey, I need that extra $1 million veteran contract. And I said, why didn't you call me 5 years ago and you'd have 5 more, bud?
Wow.
So, you got to work with them and figure out what it is. And
Okay, what for the tailgate for JD and his family when they go to the Giants game? What is besides having propane gas and having 2 coolers? What is the one thing that they need to bring that's going to take their tailgate to the next level? And everybody's going to be so jealous of the Durkin tailgate party over at MetLife Field.
I got one, man. We'd have to work on it together too, but I like to make ice cream cones out of mac and cheese with barbecue sauce all over it.
Oh,
Are you out of your mind
Chopped
right
up
now? Are you
bacon,
kidding me right
You
now?
like ice cream cones.
Yes, I love that. And it's easy because then you don't have to clean up in terms of
You just
throwing
got my
away-
big tip,
Yes.
man. That's going big time.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
He's making that for
I'm
the
so
weekend.
blown away. That's awesome. Real quick before we go, because I'm losing time, your thoughts on athletes who want to go vegan? We saw Arian Foster do it a few years ago.
Do
You
it
ever work
because you
with guys
want
who
to.
wanna do
Don't
it?
do it because you're reading about it. Sometimes these guys are going on these fad diets all the time.
They do,
You're going to
yeah.
bounce up, you're going to bounce down. Vegan's cool, but you have to get your protein in you. And they don't have a lot of time to think about that stuff.
Right.
So I work with nutritionists, dietitians all the time. I'm like the liaison, and I kind of translate what they're saying to these players and what they got to do because they don't know.
Right.
And they count on me to deal with it. So I go to BJ's, and I like their Wealthy Farms, all organic stuff, and I can count on them having everything ready to go. Then that way I look good too.
Because we thought Prince Fielder thought it was going to help him in terms of lasting against injuries, and he was always injured.
He was going home eating cheeseburgers.
Right,
That guy
yeah,
too.
I'm sure
And
he
they hit
was.
a ball, cut your mouth. But you can get if you want more tailgating tips or any of these recipes, you go to stocked.bjs.com. You can see me all over that. Call me up, find out those Giants games. I'll come back anytime.
Yes, we
Talking about, all right, G. All right, Chef Glenn Lyman, thank you very much for taking the time. I feel like they will definitely talk to this food's amazing, by the way.